Yeah. Know what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Yeah. Listen, my nigga Juice on the keyboards. My niggas in the back. Listen, I pull up with the thumper. Hakeem with the jumper. Straight water, why you think she let me fuck her? I could get it, then I dump her, I pump her. Full of my kids, was best believe I wore a rubber. She say the only thing I love is the butter. Guns and drugs, so I consider something plush, huh? Oh, you thought that you was the one, huh? Till you found out that I'm actually living under the sun, huh? I treat you niggas like my sons, huh? You may look like you got it, but we know that you a bum, huh? You showing love now, cause you see me going up and the bees really starting to give out a buzz, huh? I don't really go to clubs. I probably roll a dub, building wood, and blow it before a slug come. Just a daily routine. Best believe I get my green make to camp before I consider my chores done.
Yeah. Four in the big shot, my matches for big lots. We was poor, but we lit now. Eating shrimp with the grits now. My nigga about to sit down, told him that he good. Do his time, just pray. What I make off this pound, I send it through JPay. That's real facts. Niggas' wigs getting peeled back. Cowards brag on murder. What's the point if you still rap? Running through the bands like Southern, caught the bag for my mother. I told my bitch, fuck these bitches just as long as I love her. California king bed, penthouse, linen covers. Red tips on my bullets, protect myself to the fullest. Just know that I'ma use it if I pull it. The studio is the kitchen. When I'm spitting, I'm cooking. Chef like Raekwon, the flow is like napalm. My people love piety, don't lose your life trying me. Connected in the three, New Orleans running inside of me. Still could take a trip like it's nothing, just to unwind release. Getting top from a thought, smoking while I recline a seat. Hood nigga, I'm drunk off the Capriccio. Black man running the show like I'm Arsenio. Quick to take your bitch to the coast like she a scenico. All about my bread like Peter though. Niggas be watching your pockets. Man, I'm asking what all the peeping for. Exotic weed inside of the leaf. This shit reeking, yo.
Famous drugs is real. Y'all can tweet me the highlights. Niggas can hate all they want, but won't put a damp on my night. I rhyme tight, limelight won't overshadow the twilight. Nigga, get your mind right. All the negativity I'm trying to put in my hindsight. What's an ant to an elephant? What's a good story if the nigga's fake? Who's telling it? I give no fucks, I'm celibate. These rappers is delicate, I'm definite. Nigga, peep my requisite. Flow heavenly, I'm in the registry. Not too many can stand next to me. I told the game open sesame. Cocaine mixed with real life, that's the recipe. I can read niggas' mind, mental telepathy. Hunt, kill, and destroy. Nigga, that's my specialty. Rich like the treasury with superior weaponry.
Yeah.
What's
That
going
was
on,
different.
guys?
That was different. That's actually the name of the song, Different.
Where
By
can you
Year of
find
the
that?
Heart, featuring Gene Stanza and
that's a SoundCloud.
myself, William H. Rhymes.
SoundCloud song. You can find
That's
it.
on SoundCloud.
Tell them where.
SoundCloud is on a mixtape called The Cook Up, The Sunday Cook Up.
Nice.
You know, if y'all tapped in, y'all go fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? But
Here at GFY, we get the real mixtapes.
the real fucking shit, raw and uncut.
Not that DJ drama bullshit. Not DJ White Owl number 34.
This the official GFY podcast. I'm William H. Rhymes.
I like that Arsenio Hall reference. You know, I was watching. He did an interview with Mike Tyson and Ali.
Facts. I remember that shit.
That's actually pretty good. You know.
You know why Arsenio got kicked off the air? Huh?
Why?
Because he had Louis Farrakhan on the show. That was the last episode.
That was right.
And
before
Louis
my time.
Farrakhan got on there and showed his ass.
Like, literally
And
showed-
Arsenio showed his ass with him. And they said, you know what?
That
Get
was
y'all
like
black ass out of here.
That was like their big fuck you. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I could respect
like
it.
Arsenio knew with that night when he did that, he knew it was over.
Why was he? I don't know anything.
I guess he was just sick of the network or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of motherfuckers
Arsenio
do.
lore. You know, tell me the backstory. I don't. All I know is he hosted a show. I don't even know anything about him.
Who, Arsenio Hall?
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about Arsenio Hall?
I know he had that show, but it was like before my time. Right before my
Yeah,
time.
he had Arsenio Hall's show. He's a stand-up comedian.
That's what I figured.
That's where he come from. And, of course, you know, everybody know he played in Coming to America.
Oh yeah.
That was his claim to fame right there.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
You know,
kind of set after that.
He got the fucking.
And then he's probably is he getting paid off the second one too?
Yeah, he on the second one too.
Of course.
And he got the big fucking when he had the show on Fox.
Was he fucking a white woman?
The Arsenio Hall show. I think he was fucking.
And that's
a white
what
woman.
did him in. You never
That
fuck
did him
the
in.
white lady.
Yeah, you can't fuck.
Look,
with them
that's
white.
how they
You
get
can't
up.
fuck with them white girls.
That's how they got OJ.
See,
If Nicole was black,
they don't.
she wouldn't have been dead. I'll tell you that much right there.
If Nicole was black,
She would have slapped the shit out of OJ.
yeah, they
Sit
just
your
would. It would have been
bitch
just
ass
a
down.
fucking domestic abuse case. They would have been in that bitch fighting.
Yeah, but I just imagine she was beating the shit out of OJ. Get your dumb ass back. Get the fuck out of here.
Go carry that football, nigga.
Bitch ass.
Go get my money. I'm gonna fuck this little young boy. You
I'm just
heard me.
imagining OJ the cuck. This is kind of funny.
The gloves didn't fit.
They're like, the glove didn't fit, and she's like in the back. His dick's small too. Well, you know,
Little dick OJ. Little dick OJ.
So I remember now.
OJ got a little dick.
So one day I was this is years ago, man. I was sitting right at that front door smoking because it was hot as fuck, and this is before I had the cat. And the pool, when it was open, was filled, right? And this particular day, it was filled with a large black woman, and
A large black woman.
and that's my favorite kind of black woman, by the way. Don't get this twisted. This is a tale of.
Smell like collard greens and stew meat.
How'd you know that was the game I used to play in the
Cornbread and shit.
Me and shout out to, I don't know if he even would listen to this. Shout out to old David Johnny. We would talk. Smells like. And
Who?
then me and this dude in the Navy, Johnny. That was his last name. Crazy, I know, right? The last name was Johnny.
His last name was Johnny. His government last name was Johnny.
Yeah, and his first name was David.
David Johnny.
And I think he was like from Seattle or some shit.
Man, shout out to he still alive?
Oh yeah. He like found Jesus and shit. Yeah,
Shout out to David Johnny, man, for having two first names.
He's cool as fuck. He was probably one of the coolest dudes on that ship.
This nigga got two first names.
But he
David Johnny.
but-
I got a partner I grew up with got two first names. His name's Sean George.
Yeah. I'm not feeling the Sean George.
That's two first names though.
If it was Sean, like John, and then you could go by SJ. See, SJ is a power move.
SG.
But,
This nigga had the nerve to actually call himself SG.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, Dollar General.
That shit was whack as fuck.
So fucking Johnny comes up with this game though. Smells like, and then you just like walk into a room and name off like a couple of stereotypes depending on who's sitting around. You know, like you gotta watch what you say and who you're cool with. Obviously, some people get a little bit more upset than others. You can't walk into a room of Filipinos and be like, "It smells like rice and monkeys," and you're like, "Oh, you're fucked." You know, like you're just fucked in that room. Like dude, the best ones are when you like name smells of abstract things. It's like, so we would get vicious about it. So like everyone, we're on a Navy ship, dude. No one is even close to welfare status, right?
Right.
So these jokes are making affect literally no one we know at this moment. But I'm not gonna say who would
So
say.
y'all just coming up with random shit.
I'm not gonna say who came up with this joke, but I think you might be able to figure out who did. But we're gonna leave that a mystery for our Scooby Gang.
All right.
Okay. We're not gonna tell anyone who said this joke because they might get in trouble.
Facts.
But they walked into the room and they go, I think it was a room full of black people. Smells like cocoa butter and welfare.
Cocoa butter.
and the crowd erupted in anger. That dude never made another smells like joke ever again.
Yeah, like that shit whack.
It was funny
Like
as fuck.
you could have said something like
None of us. No. In this dude's defense, no one on the ship had even come close to ever experiencing welfare status. None of us even.
But I'm
knew.
not even talking about it like being whack
So, like,
from
we
a
never
race
li-
point of view. I'm just talking
Oh,
about
okay,
it as a
'cause, like-
joke. This shit was whack. Like you could have said something.
It was
else,
way
like,
funnier in the moment, I guess.
You could have said
because like I thought it was
It
hilarious.
smelled like hot comb Earl or something up in this bitch.
See, but I don't know what hot comb oil smells like.
You know what I'm saying?
What does that smell like?
Huh?
What does
Hot
that smell
comb
like?
Earl?
Yeah, what does
Oh,
it smell
man.
like? What the fuck is hot comb?
You know
oil?
what a hot comb is?
No. I got a brush. I got white people hair, bro. My hair looks like Thor.
A hot comb, like okay.
I got luscious hair, bro. This
Okay,
is what
say
white
like,
people wish
this
Jesus
is what
looked
like black women, like, say, you know, they don't want perm their little girl hair. They don't want to put no perm in it.
What the fuck's a perm?
But a perm.
What is that?
You say, what is a perm?
Yeah, I don't know nothing
That's
about
a
hair.
chemical. It's straightening hair out.
Oh, okay. Like,
So,
I literally know, like, 2 forms of hair, like shaved or hair.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else.
Okay, so a lot of women don't like perming their little girl hair.
Sure,
at a young
they feel
age.
bad, like, putting it on the kid.
It's putting
Does it
chemicals
burn
on
or
their head.
anything?
Huh?
Does it burn or something?
It will burn if you don't do it right.
On, like, of course, right.
So instead of doing that, they got a hot comb. You literally have to put this comb, well, they got them now, you can plug them in. But back in the day when I was growing up and shit, my grandmother had one. She used to hot comb my little cousin and them help. You had to sit this bitch on the stove.
And, like, in cooking oil or some shit?
No, just sit it on the burner.
Just
Turn the
comb
burner
itself.
on the
Like,
flame
you
and just let that bitch sit on the burner.
Okay, yeah, sure. It's
Let
a
that
metal
bitch
comb?
get hot. That bitch steel. That bitch forged steel.
Why are you putting this on someone's head?
Straightening the hair out.
Oh, my God, that sounds awful.
Nah, this shit, see, like, it was.
That shit's chill?
Yeah, shit was chill.
All right.
Like,
if
my
you
little
say
cousin
so.
them used to
I
sit
mean, I
there
believe
really, like,
everyone's
be
doing
chilling
it.
and shit, just like.
See, but I got stuck behind a black woman at the Dollar General one time who was telling the cashier, and I wasn't even mad that I was stuck because I was intrigued by this. She was telling her about, like, how she gets her weave out.
Like,
you like how I said it like that? Because I'm not
How'd
really
she get
sure
it
if
out?
I even said that right.
How'd she say she get it out?
Well, she, like, doesn't go to the hairdresser. She goes and, like, I don't know. It's like she was saying something about leaving conditioner in for a while, and I was like, that doesn't seem like anything. I mean, conditioner is just like liquid silicone.
Man, these hoes be coming up with all kind of ghetto remedies and shit.
Like, I don't even know what you take out. I don't even really want to know. Like, I'm cool living in this ignorant. Just like the only type of haircut I know is like long hair or shaved.
You know what a
head.
lace front is?
A what?
A lace front.
I know what waves are.
A lace front. A lace front is a wig.
I feel like Will Ferrell and Get Hard. Like, you're Kevin Hart and I'm Will Ferrell in this moment because I am just lost on anything that has to do with hair. I don't have anything to do with it.
Like, you could pull this shit up. I was on YouTube and I watched the process of putting on a lace front wig. Say these hoes really got to put a whole stocking over their head
I've
like
seen
Spider-Man.
that came up on my YouTube shorts, and she blended it in.
Yeah,
she blended this shit in with her skin.
Then they got to put the glue on the fucking stocking.
Look, that bitch ended up with long blonde hair at the end of my video.
Ended up, man, hair be down to their fucking ankle.
Man, look at what she figured out. See, like that kind of shit. And you know what? This is why. And I'm gonna bring him
lace
up
front.
again. I'm gonna bring him up again because I know how much you love him. But this is why I love DaBaby. Because DaBaby introduces me to it with this new song he's got talking about he wants to fuck a chick with 22 inches.
22 inches.
And I'm like, damn, you know how long it would take to grow 22 inches? And he's like, bitch, I got magic. Bam, we got extensions. I don't even know this shit.
Really like that.
This is like cheat codes to me.
See.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just, I just accepted that, like, I'm just a fucking freak of nature with a lot of hair. Because by the end of this fucking season of the podcast, I'll look like Cousin It. I'm like, you're not going to be able to see me. I'm just going to be hair. It's going to look silly.
It's all good. Your shit dope, though, Rich.
Yeah, right? Like, I'm really lucky. And, like, every day I'm super blessed about my hair. Like, I'm not complaining. But, like, I don't know the struggles of other people's hair, I guess. Because, like, I don't know anything about hair. I can tell you more about makeup than hair.
Makeup.
Because I used to use this e.l.f. See, e.l.f.'s the shit, first of all. You got to fuck with e.l.f. All this shit's like $1, $2, or $3.
e.l.f.?
e.l.f. E-L-F. I almost forgot how to spell e.l.f.
e.l.f.com?
I don't think it's a .com. I think it's just it's like eyes, lips, and pussies. I don't fucking know.
Just go to e.l.f.
e.l.f. It's an F, not a P. I don't know. Oh, faces.
All right. e.l.f.
But it's like
not the little short niggas, not like
no. They're not giving. But their shit is just as cool as what you get on Christmas Day. Like, dude, they got the. So the best thing I'm telling you, dude, the best thing if you're hungover and you got these deep shopping bags under your eyes, they got this like eye rejuvenator dumb shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. The only ingredient on there is glycerin. It's got to be more than that. But you rub this shit on your eyes, bro. The puffiness is like.
See, the other night I thought I was going to shoot a motherfucker.
What, you?
Can I say that?
Wait, yeah, fucking, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
I thought I was going to have to shoot a motherfucker. So I parked up. I pulled up to the spot. I get out.
What were
my
you gonna
car.
shoot him with?
Huh?
Can you tell me what you were gonna shoot him with, or is that like too much?
That's too much.
Was it like a handgun, or was it like a
Something
rifle?
like that. Anyway,
I'm just for curiosity.
I
get
get it.
I was just wondering because I could imagine you just busting out like, the
So
gold-plated, the
I get out.
gold-plated
I
AK.
parked my car. So like all the parking spots was like took up, so I had to park like in the next block.
Right.
Get out of my car and walk into the spot. I just see this motherfucker just pop out of nowhere in the middle of the street.
Right. You're like,
So
fuck, what's going on?
And
here?
I just hear him saying, "Come here,
Oh no.
come here."
Oh no.
I turn around, I look. That boy said, "I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Come here."
And you
I
a big
keep
ass
on
dude.
moving. I keep it moving.
Like I would think you're a big ass dude. Who's
Right, like
who's
what the fuck
fucking
wrong with you? So first thing popped in my head, I'm like, man, what kind of dope this nigga on?
Right, not the kind of dope I want to fuck with.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Like I'm
Like, what if that
contemplating
dude's
in
on,
my
like-
head right now. I'm contemplating like,
That dude's on some like
am I
PCP
gonna have
bath
to
salts.
beat the? I'm looking at him like I'm walking, but I ain't saying nothing. I ain't responding to nothing. I'm walking, but I'm looking back at him, and he's steady saying the same thing. Come here, I'm talking to you.
Oh no, see,
I'm talking to you.
See, now all of a sudden I get like these like, it gives you that like horror movie vibe, and it's like, oh no, fuck this dude. If you come close to me, I'm about to cut your fucking head
Right,
off.
that's what I'm saying. I'm contemplating in my head like
I'm about to behead
either
you
gonna-
with like
I'ma
a garlic
kill
clove,
you,
dude.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
choke you to death.
see, and
I'm
when
gonna
I
grab
see-
you by your fucking neck.
When you see
and
guys
I'ma
like that, the
choke you
question
until you
I
stop
ask,
fucking moving.
the question I ask is like, yeah, I might be able to. Like, I'm pretty confident in like my ability. Like, if my life depended on it to fight, like I mean, as I feel like anyone should be.
Right.
But like, sometimes you got to see these dudes and be like, is that guy gonna come back? Like, is he gonna come back right back from that hit? Like am I gonna be able to knock him down for good?
What level is he on?
Because like, I mean, crackheads are. That's almost all pro level is fighting a crackhead, and they got some shit way stronger than that. They'll put you on that all Madden fight. And all of a sudden, you feel like you're fighting Mike Tyson. And this dude is Eddie size, But he has been doing PCP for 3 days.
Right.
Like, he got some meth from Chop.
Right.
And he's gonna fuck you up.
He's gonna fuck you up.
Dude, it was so funny. I've never heard Chop get serious. And one night, Eddie was fucking with him because he, like, dropped a plate. And I legitimately thought poor Chop was gonna just rip him in half like an ape. Because that's what his move is, right? Like, it's either rip you in half or he, like, just grabs you and gouges your eyes out.
Right.
Like, what else does he have? He's really bulky. Like, you said it. You've been big. Like, that shit hurts.
Yeah, that shit don't, that
Like,
shit,
his knees
that's
can't
not
be,
it.
like, feeling great. He's not trying to, like, go for a juke. He's going in for, like, one move. He's going to, like, grab you. He's going to, like, choke you probably. That's probably what it is. He probably grabs you, chokes you, and blacks out, and then you're dead. He blacks out and chokes you to death.
Right.
That's the kind of shit Chop would
Big
do.
grizzly bear looking motherfucker. Country crock butter smelling motherfucker.
I bet
you
you.
big gravy and rice sandwich, onion fried potato
So,
smelling
like,
motherfucker.
I have this theory, right?
You
Like,
big olive oil smelling motherfucker.
That dude's got a whole pizza on his back, by the way.
No, that nigga back.
It's got so
see,
much grease.
That nigga took his shirt off one day. That nigga back looked like a honey bun.
So, when I played football for 1
You
year...
know how a honey bun got all them circles
Yeah.
and shit on?
So, like, I played football for 1 year, and, like, when you go play football for the first time, you're like, oh, wow, like, people sweat different because they got skin color.
He said people sweat different.
Yeah. Black people got yellow sweat. It's from all the melanin. I get it. It's nothing. I'm not tripping. Like, I don't care. But, like, Chop has yellow sweat.
So you know what they say white people smell like?
What
When they sweat?
What do we smell?
Golden retrievers and bologna.
What does a golden retriever smell like? I don't even eat bologna. Fuck you, by the way. I don't even eat bologna. That's almost as bad as my welfare joke.
Golden retriever and bologna water.
See, that's white women for you because white women love fucking these dogs, bro. Every time you see a porno where a dog's fucking somebody, it's a white lady.
Like, remember,
It's never a black chick. There's never ever been I've never
it's
seen
always a German bitch.
Okay, I'm talking about specifically
She wasn't black, she
dogs.
was Mexican.
No, I'm talking about
That bitch
dogs.
was Colombia.
Specifically dogs. White women love dogs for some reason. They want to fuck dogs. They
Yeah, I
literally.
saw
I mean, you see how they take care of their
Great
dogs.
Dane fuck up. That whole bent over on the sofa.
Hey, I got trauma from that Great Dane.
I remember, yeah, bro. We not gonna go back on it. The dog tried to mount him.
And it didn't even have a dick. It was a female dog.
He went by a chick house. And
that dog said, no, you're not fucking her.
Back down memory lane.
Yeah, and I was just like...
We gonna go back to episode 2, y'all.
That was episode 1.
That was episode 1? That was episode 1.
That was episode 1.
Rich went by this chick house, and she had a fucking Great Dane.
I got cock-blocked by some Marmaduke-looking motherfucker.
The dog tried to mount him.
Dog,
and I told him...
This dog was relentless.
I told him, I said, that dog was mounting her.
That dog was like...
jealous. He was not going to let you fuck
That dog was literally
up.
like...
He was fucking up.
It was like dealing like how Lois deals with Quagmire and Family Guy. That's how it was dealing with this dog. This dog would not stop. It was around every corner. Somehow its dick was out. I don't even know how this dog pulled it out. Like, I don't even get it. Somehow this dog was hard as fuck. And I was like, Jesus Christ. This dog's trying to fuck me.
A fucking Great Dane. You know y'all know how big a Great Dane is?
I'm 6'2". This thing was bigger than me.
See, when them bitches stand up on their hind legs, they about 6'2", 6'3".
That thing put its paws on my shoulders like how you, like when you got like a little sister and you're like, it's going to be okay. And you're like, it's all right. Like, that's how I felt with this dog. This dog towered over me. I was like, this bitch really is fucking this dog.
You been in the news lately?
I've not been in the news lately.
I ain't talking about you literally being in the fucking news.
I have, yes, I do watch.
Like,
the news,
would you kill somebody or something?
No, but maybe like I like just got in the news.
Oh.
Like I would just like showed up to work there one day.
You know California on fire again, huh?
Always. So have you ever heard of these things called zombie fires?
What the fuck is a zombie
So
fire?
a zombie fire happens in like Alaska and shit, where there's permafrost, right? So the top layer's always got ice on it, right? Or for most part of the year. That's why it's permafrost.
Okay.
And but there's like times of the year. Well, I don't know. Maybe it has nothing to do with times. Basically, though, there's these big pockets of greenhouse gases that get stuck under the permafrost.
The permafrost.
So on the surface, it's frozen. But underneath, all this gas is just burning. And it has nowhere to go because of the permafrost, right? It won't melt through because it's not like that. It's so deep.
Okay.
So these fires just rage on for like months, and we barely even know about it. From space, they just see these like smoldering fires come out of nowhere. It's wild. Yeah. But what were you going to talk about from the news? You seemed like
I was just, like that, I used to live in California at one point in time.
Right, yeah, me too. I lived in San Diego.
I experienced that shit being out there, seeing how them wildfires and shit and all that. That shit crazy.
I thought
it's like this shit happens so much, like.
And you know what the worst
and
part
it's burning,
about wildfires?
the shit burning people's houses and shit down. Like they gotta move out their houses.
Did you see? Speaking of news and wildfires, did you see that couple that did that? It was like a gender reveal, like smoke bomb thing, and it started that wildfire that was like 25,000 acres. Well, they're facing like 20 years in prison because it's just like they have to deal with all the damages that the fire did, like X amount of homes got burned down.
Damn.
And like, dude, they're facing a lot. And honestly though, like, who do you blame? You probably shouldn't be doing these dumbass gender reveals because every time someone does one of these things, like something terrible happens. There was one down here a couple of years ago where like someone got bit by an alligator, I think. Like, they were trying to feed the alligator or some dumb shit. Like, these Cajuns, bro, they're fucking retarded.
And what happened?
I think it bit her. Or him, I don't know. I don't really watch them because they're usually...
I think it was it the little boy?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you specifics. I just
remember something, this was over in Mandeville.
How long
on
ago?
Lake Pontchartrain. This was about a year or so ago.
Maybe then, because it wasn't recent, I'll say that. It wasn't
the little dude, they on Lake Pontchartrain, they fishing or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? He went by the water. The fucking alligator bit his fucking arm off.
Oh. We used to have an alligator at Landry's. We used to feed garlic bread. We threw garlic bread loaves on him.
Oh, out there by the water?
Yeah.
Oh, you was at Landry's on the lake?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was there for like 2 years.
I ate that before.
It's whatever. You don't go there for the food.
It was all right.
I tell people, you don't go there for the food. You don't go there for the service.
You're going there straight for the atmosphere.
You go there for the view. I mean, you're going there to look at the lake all night.
You sitting on the lake watching the boats.
Their happy hour is pretty
Fuck
ballin'.
that bullshit. You heard me? They don't put no seasoning on their motherfucking fish.
I'll say this.
That shit was
funny thing
bland.
about that is
you heard
like
me? What a hot sauce at.
Well, like, how this restaurant specifically did it. They would like, so I remember over there, the way you did like fish was like, I want grilled red fish. Yeah. And then like, so it was like tiers. There was like, pick a fish, pick a sauce topping, and pick a side, right?
All right.
Well, say they fucked the sauce up, right? Say they gave you like crawfish and mushrooms, and you were like, I needed crab meat and green onions. They just take that fish, run it to the sink, rinse it off, throw it back on the grill for a sec, get it back,
bitch,
and then resauce it straight up every time. Like, they were not about losing money.
Motherfucker.
You gotta remember, like, they're trying to make money.
I get it, bro, but damn, don't fuck over nobody, dog. They don't give a fuck.
The GM, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to put him on blast, but his.
You don't want to put him on blast. How you don't want to put him on blast, but you put who on blast? Come on now.
Because I buy cheap Michael Kors purses from him. They're really good. They're not fake, and they're never used because his wife doesn't like actually use them. And sometimes when I get an old lady, I buy these cheap purses on the slick and act like I give a shit. In reality, I'm hitting a sale. Bitch, don't be hating on me. I'm thinking about the long term. I got to think about the money, man.
Oh my God.
Remember, I'm the one who told Eddie the concept of owing your drug dealer money to make them come back faster. I always owe Art $15, $20. He comes back quick, fast, in a hurry, bro.
You say, Rich, you the God.
But I'm not the juice God.
You the God. You're not the juice God, but you the God. You the God. I ain't never heard it like that. I think we should. Ain't nobody never gave it to me like that right there.
I think we really should investigate if Juice God had something to do with the death of Juice WRLD. Because, I mean, that's a big deal. A whole world died, and there's somehow the God of that world still walking around. Like, I mean, let's check this guy out. Come on, bro.
Just albums and shit. Shout out to Juice God, man.
Yeah. Oh, Juice God living large. Now that there's an absence of Juice WRLD, I wonder why.
Juice God got a new album out, y'all. It's called God's Money.
It should be the world's money. The Juice WRLD money.
It's called God's Money. You heard it on Apple Music, Spotify.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. I never really listened to your stuff.
But say, bro, Rich.
What?
Can I be Frank?
You're Bruce.
Or sometimes I could be Charlie.
I don't like Charlie's.
All right.
Charlie work is like, I mean, you know what word I want to use instead of Charlie work.
You heard me? A lot of people like, you know, I speak my mind. I don't give a fuck. You feel played about what I say.
I thought you spoke your lungs.
You feel played about what I say. Nigga,
who feels played by you?
A lot of people. Like, because I speak my mind, people can't handle the truth.
Let me tell you this, bro.
Like, people can't handle that raw shit. Like, I don't know how to sugarcoat nothing. I don't know how to talk to people sideways and all that. You know what I'm saying? I speak motherfucking.
I know you're the rubber band man.
Pow.
Riding like the Taliban.
You bitch you.
9 in my right. I think it's a 45 in the other hand.
Yeah, 45 in my left hand. But
what I think it is that like, a lot of people, dude, this is why I never give Chop any credit. Because the only thing Pork Chop wants from me is validation. And I refuse to give it to him. I won't tell him anything he does good.
See, I've witnessed you actually.
I do try. There is moments of compassion.
I watched you.
Are you about to say shit on him or like?
I ain't gonna say no. I'm trying to construct the right words to say.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I've watched you shoot down his efforts at validation from you.
Because for
like when you would come in the back and you would be talking to him or whatever. You notice I'm always right there in the hole. I'm standing in the cut, but I'm paying attention.
Yeah, I listen to everything.
And he's shooting his hardest shit at you, like, and you just like,
you know, at the end of the day, though,
and I find that. Let me tell you what I don't like about that. Number one, this is your whole fuck up. You're a grown man looking for validation from another human being.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you should.
I don't need no validation from you.
That's
why. Fuck. I'ma do me.
That's why, even though Pork Chop, only did like 18 months, maybe 3 years in jail.
Right.
He acts like he was in jail for 30
like
fucking
years. Like he fucking
years.
Don Corleone some fucking body or something.
No, he just doesn't know what to do.
Right.
He's still stuck in literally 1992.
He's still stuck, yeah.
He literally plays, dude, you're not there, but he plays like, and he refuses to put fucking headphones on like an asshole.
Right.
He just plays it on his phone and puts it in the metal tin.
Right.
And he'll play like Evanescence.
Right.
And it's like,
no, he be over there on TikTok all fucking day.
Jacking off on TikTok.
He follow nothing but little bit of Asian girls. One day I blew him down, he gonna tell me.
He has a thing for, it's
He
called
gonna tell me,
girls.
over there
it's like
in
girls
China
who wear
is
like
legal.
cat ears and
you
shit.
can go get you one. You can go get you one when she's 15.
You know, did I tell you Snacky left nighttime because of him? Because he got all like tweaked out.
I heard about the shit, man.
You know, it was so serious. Josh like called me that night and was like, I got to talk to you. And I was like, damn. Because like normally we only talk about one that I played him in Madden and almost beat him because he's an idiot and put me at rookie and put him at all Madden. He acts like I never played the game before. Bitch, I used to play the one with Michael Vick on it. That's the last one I played.
This episode of GFY Podcast, the official GFY Podcast, is brought to you by Famous Drugs Entertainment, Patreon. Y'all go on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If y'all like it, you know what I'm talking about. Fuck with us. We need y'all to tune in and tap in. Let's go. We on.
No,
Welcome back to the official
never been
GFY
to
Podcast.
Northern California. I'm a Southern California guy. I went to San
SoCal?
Diego. The highest I've ever, I guess the farthest north I've ever been there was San Francisco.
San Francisco?
Yeah, like that's like strictly in California though.
Say, bro.
I've been like farther north, but like farthest north in California, San Francisco.
When I went to Frisco, I saw a motherfucker taller than me. I'm 6'6".
I watched a guy poop on the street.
No. Man, this motherfucker has stiletto heels on with a miniskirt on.
Now, when I went to
walking down the street in San Francisco, I swear to God, I can't make this up.
Now, when I watched that guy poop on the street in San Francisco,
you watched the motherfucker shit on the street.
But it was like at a time where it wasn't actually acceptable. Like apparently now it is. But when he did it, he got instantly the shit kicked out of him. Like literally, he was pooping and someone kicked him, and more shit came out of him. That dude, like, they were not playing around back then. Because like there's most people don't realize in California there's just as many dumb rednecks in California as there are like super liberal, you know what I mean? Because like, bro, you go to like what's the Emerald Triangle called?
What the who?
It's called the Emerald Triangle, but it's like
the Emerald Triangle.
It's one of the weed places in Northern California.
Oh, the Emerald Triangle. Yeah, that's is in San Francisco.
No, but there's like 3 places that make it a triangle.
Okay, the one I know about one in San Francisco.
It's like super famous.
Before weed became like federally legal.
Google Emerald Triangle real quick for me.
Before weed became federally legal, you could go to one of them triangles in San Francisco and get the weed.
You should be like our Joe Rogan Jamie. Like Google that for me, Jamie.
Yeah.
I could just, and like when something goes wrong and you're not here, I could just blame you and like they would never know.
Yeah,
like,
you got a job.
What are the
your job title going? You Easter Googler.
Yeah. So like, what are the other 2 places in the Emerald Triangle? It's
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna speak on nothing I'm not sure about.
It's like
Humboldt
County.
Oh,
Humboldt County has
fuck. Bro,
how did I forget Humboldt? It took me literally thinking about the beer to get it right. Their beer is delicious, by the way. Humboldt County Brewery,
bro,
fantastic.
You been through Humboldt County before?
No, but I've had their beer and I've had some of their weed, and it's fantastic,
bro.
But I hear
if you ride through Humboldt County, okay, you know how you driving like down country roads and shit, like in the Beater Springs and shit. You see corn and sugar cane and shit and all that there.
Yeah, that's the
when you ride through Humboldt County.
Yeah, it's not the same California.
All you see is green.
Yeah, it's not the same California as what everyone thinks. It's like
that shit is fenced off.
Yeah, that's like a mini Kentucky in California.
And here go the thing.
Like those dudes think like they're.
They actually got like in those fields, they got towers, and they got real guards.
Oh right,
they got guards on them towers with fucking with sniper rifles.
At that point, you have the insurance company is like, yeah, we have insured this crop from this.
Yeah, but at the same time, if
you
pull over in your car and try and pick a leaf off one of them trees,
yeah, but like
they might shoot you.
Yeah, but if like they didn't have that, think about how quickly the cartel would just be like, give me all your fucking weed, bro.
Right.
And you're like, oh shit. Yeah, we figured it out. Yeah.
What that is?
What's that last one? So I can't read it from here.
What that is?
She was looking up the Emerald Triangle.
The Googler. Shout out to the Googler.
El Googler.
El Googler.
That's Spanish for the Google.
El Google.
Yeah, I think it's El Googlo.
Yeah, dude.
You got to add an O to the end of it to make it Espanol.
El Googlo?
I think so.
El Googlo. I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Hey, Freddie Fettuccine here.
Freddie Fettuccine. Benny Blanco and Freddie Fettuccine.
Shout outs to Don Ragu.
Shout out to who?
The Don Ragu, the king of Italian
Don
sauces.
Ragu.
Yeah, he's the Don of Italian sauces.
Spaghetti sauce?
All Italian sauces.
Ragu.
He's the
Shout
Ragu.
out to Ragu.
The Don Ragu.
See, and I like the one with the mushrooms and green peppers.
I mean, I like mushrooms.
You know I'm a sucker for mushrooms, Rich. You know how I eat. You know my
love
diet.
mushrooms,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
You know, I like the good mushrooms.
You know, I don't eat no meat. I'm a pescatarian.
That's super noble.
I'm a pescatarian. I still eat fish.
I still want to see how you react to 3D meat.
So what?
The 3D printed meat, man.
See,
I mean,
bro, shit bothered me just looking at it on YouTube. Like that
but,
shit was crazy, dog. Like y'all,
but like,
y'all actually gonna print meat out and
but to the
sell
people who say, the reason they're vegan or vegetarian, whichever one, because it's about the cruelty of the animals, which I completely understand.
All right, I get that.
And then this takes away the cruelty because no one dies. You know, you can possibly just make meat without cholesterol, which would be insane. I mean, think about that. If you could have red meat without cholesterol.
Rich.
No,
I'm still trying.
Cholesterol's bad.
Even though you explained it to me before,
I'd love to just
I'm
convince
still
people.
trying to understand what is the buildup of this? What is this? What is this? What are you eating?
You're eating
printed meat. Like, what are you eating? Because this is not. It don't have the same stuff in it that like you go to the deli or the butcher and you actually get you a roast and all this and that.
You ever eat
it's got whatever.
Have you ever had
iron and vitamins such and such and all that there.
I think I got you.
So what do this printed meat have in it?
I think I got you.
What is it doing for you?
I think I got you. Hold up. You ever have a protein bar? Like drink a protein shake?
I've drank a protein shake before.
So I love protein bars. It's a good meal replacement. Like it's generally got a lot of good stuff in it, not a lot of fat, right? Stuff I want to eat. It will have flavors like birthday cake.
Okay.
Cookie dough. There's no birthday cake in this. But it's got all the nutrients I need to replace a meal that tastes like a birthday cake. It doesn't give me all the same negative effects of a birthday cake. So I can feel like I'm eating cake all day, every day, like a fat kid that I want to be.
And it's got that flavor.
And it's got that flavor, right? What's the difference between that and 3D meat? Like, at the end of the day, if you closed your eyes, no, none of them are actually that good where they like compete with real birthday cake. But say like in this theoretical universe, there is one that literally tastes like birthday cake. Okay. Fucking Pillsbury himself and the Keebler Elf, they got out of their high horses and like combined ovens and came up with the perfect birthday cake.
That's the little fat nigga who you poke his stomach and he go, "Whoo!"
Yeah, that's the dude from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to fuck up New York.
Little fat
fucking bitch. That's why I hate fat people.
Little fat bitch.
And if you're fat,
like
that's not
nigga
big boned. Fuck you.
I heard
people live in
just
Nebraska.
Say he hate fat people. I don't hate fat people.
I want to tie him to
But
treadmills.
at the same time, you ain't gotta be fat.
You don't have to.
Stop accepting it like you just gotta be fat.
Stop inhaling the food.
You know what I'm saying? Stop going to McDonald's 3 times a day.
How about you make friends and it makes you talk to people during your meal instead of eating? Like don't get the second entree. Say hello to the guy across from you.
You know.
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything. I mean, I used to be fat, and then I just got like, I just hated myself enough to stop being fat. Yeah. It worked out. I got tall, too.
I was big as fuck, like I told you earlier after Katrina, bro. That's the biggest I've been skinny. I've been slim my whole life.
But
after
let's
Katrina.
go back to the protein bar and the 3D meat, because I really want to get to this meat thing, like.
But just to make a long story short, though, after Katrina, I started, like, wasn't nothing to do. I was drinking lean.
That'll get you, man.
Smoking
got you,
weed.
Russell.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't paying no rent. We getting food stamps. I'm getting fucking $300 of fucking dollars every fucking Wednesday on a fucking debit card. Unemployment, all that type of shit. It's Katrina, you know what I'm saying? We got free housing, all that type of shit. I'm eating fucking Pizza Hut. I'm calling pizza. Say, Pizza Hut knew my name.
Domino's knows my name.
When I would call Pizza Hut, we was living in Texas for a little while. I stayed in Texas like 2 months.
I'm actually very embarrassed to say this, but last year I got a Christmas card from my Domino's.
You serious?
I spend a lot of money there.
You spend a lot of money. You spend that much money on fucking
They sent me a Christmas card.
Jesus Christ.
It didn't have anything in it.
How much what you be getting?
I just get the same thing every time. A large, thin crispy pizza.
Yeah.
I get Italian sausage, mushrooms, Parmesan.
Italian sausage and mushrooms.
And Parmesan cheese. Parmesan's really important.
Crust.
Parmesan's really important. And that's it.
Parmesan is awesome. I love Parmesan.
And it's just like preferably kind of light sauce, if I could. I don't say light sauce because that means you get no fucking sauce.
Right.
But if I tend to find that, like, I take a bite of pizza and go, God, that had too much sauce on it. It really doesn't. I'm just a fucking asshole about sauce.
See, when I was a kid,
I legitimately think sauce degrades food.
Sauce degrades food?
Yeah, I think, and hear me out. A true chef, like the highest of chefs, in this ivory tower that I'm living in and making this up.
Okay.
A true chef doesn't need, you should never have to add salt, pepper, or hot sauce to anything. And a sauce literally is there to cover up like what you fucked up. I didn't grill the fish right, I put a sauce on it. I fucked up that chicken, put a sauce on it. That steak's fucked up, put a sauce on it. You don't put a sauce on stuff that is good. I've never had like a roasted duck with like a mushroom sauce. That sounds stupid. Because the duck, is the star.
I had duck when I used to eat meat. I had duck with a wine sauce on it before.
That's like but was it like a? See, I don't know, man.
The actual name of the sauce, what it said on the menu, it was roasted duck with a wine retort.
I think sauce is just like a cover up, and it's like a way to make you. It's like I don't know. It just makes you look better than what you are because you put some sauce. But
with some things you can actually add a sauce too, though.
I'm a firm believer that whatever you put sauce on, I can have it without sauce, and it'll be, in my mind, better. Mashed potatoes only need butter. Okay. I literally, my
mashed potatoes, I need a little butter.
My mom does not even make gravy for mashed potatoes. That's how wild she is about that shit. Maybe that's where I get it from.
She don't make gravy?
She don't make gravy. I've literally never seen that woman make gravy. She has cooked every night from the time I was 4, and because that's when I can remember,
right,
to when I was 18 years old. She made dinner every single night.
Yeah,
and I don't think I ever.
Shout out to moms, man.
My mom put in work.
Rich mama.
She was a single mom for a while too,
and she baked some of the fucking coldest fucking cakes ever.
Yeah, but shout out. I hope she did have a stroke, so hopefully she gets better. You know,
shout out to moms, man. Prayers up for moms, rich moms. Right. You know what I'm talking about.
Send out the positive energy, you know.
Yeah, nothing but that positive energy going out there.
But
moms,
she would. I've literally never seen. She's 50. I've never seen her make gravy. And in fact, when you ask her to make gravy, she looks insulted. She's like, what, my potatoes aren't good enough? They need gravy? And that's where I get it from, actually. And this was therapist time with Bruce.
I mean, sometimes you just want some fucking gravy with your fucking potatoes.
I never had gravy until I got in the Navy.
That rhymed.
That gravy was dog shit.
I never had gravy till I got in the Navy.
They would give you this powdered gravy, and then if you were fancy, you'd add mushrooms. Like if you were fancy, you'd add mushrooms.
If you was fancy.
Yeah, if you were trying to go above and beyond. Because if you were me, you just took that gravy that they gave you, put hot.
So y'all defect y'all.
All right, so let me give you the rundown.
I was at Fort Polk. I worked at Fort Polk.
Let me tell you how I became a cook in the Navy, because it's not a fun tale.
You became a cook?
I was a cook.
What the fuck you was cooking?
Let me tell you.
Jesus.
First of all, I'm the greatest cook to ever set foot on that minesweeper. Those motherfuckers had no idea what seasoning was until I got there. And they had black people on that ship. I was very disappointed in these guys. I revoked all their black cards
once they from Iowa?
Dude, they couldn't. These were the first black people I ever encountered that couldn't make fried chicken.
Them bitches was from Oklahoma.
And right there, I was like, "Oh no, you're not allowed it."
They was Indians.
I said, "I know black people that wouldn't let you at the barbecue."
Their mama was from Idaho.
This shit tasted like.
Their grandma was a Chicago.
It tasted like boiled chicken. It was dog shit. Chicken. It was just dog shit chicken that they made, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think they were like baking fried chicken. Like I don't know what they were doing.
See, I wish y'all could see my fucking face right now, man. Rich fucking me up right now, man. Do y'all hear this shit?
I wish I was like smarter back then, because I would have written all this down. and I would have made like a case study.
Nigga said they made Burr baked fried chicken.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know. They said fry the chicken. They put like panko breadcrumbs on it.
Burr,
and then like
fried.
Right, like, and then like
BBF.
me, I'm like, all right, fried chicken. Let's go get like chicken breast, wing, leg, thigh. Let's get all that. I'm probably gonna need more wings because everyone likes fucking wings. These dudes are doing like boneless chicken breast. I'm like, oh.
Burr baked fried chicken.
Chicken breast.
Chicken breast. What
Boneless.
the fuck is that, man?
Boneless.
Burr break. Boneless.
It was dog shit. So let me tell you how I got.
Bro, my
became
feelings hurt. Like my feelings hurt behind that shit.
Well, this will hurt your feelings even more when you hear this terrible, sad tale.
Come on.
So this is like, oh man, this is a good story. I haven't told this one in a while. Let me crack open this.
Rest in
Coors
peace.
Light.
Rest in peace to the chicken breast, man.
Cold as the mountains.
Cold as the fucking mountain. That's cold fucking blooded what they did to that chicken.
You're about to hear a real cold-blooded tale. They did to
me.
bacon
fried.
So,
get your microwave smelling ass away from me.
See, you say microwave smelling ass, and it instantly makes me think of this old cook we had.
Chicken McRib.
We called him Microwave Dave. His name was
Microwave Dave.
But Dave,
I heard about Microwave Dave.
Dave had COPD, and you could hear him. You could hear him from here in the kitchen coughing. I'd be here on break, and I swear I could hear Dave coughing. This shit sounded so bad. Customers were like, "Is everything okay back there?"
Oh my god, you serious?
It sounded like a plate.
They could hear him in the dining room.
They would like think plates were breaking and shit. It was so loud. They were like, "What the hell is that?" And we're like,
"Microwave Dave." You told me about Microwave Dave.
I would tell them we did fresh veal, and that's where we got the livers from. And they were like, "Oh, okay." Like, we got to kill the calf, man. Calm down. Didn't you see it on your way in? Oh, you must have missed it. You know what I like to do? I ever tell you this like sinister shit I do at Peppermill?
Sinister.
I think it's
y'all notice his fucking. See the words he like to use. Do you y'all listening to this motherfucker? This is what I deal with all the fucking time. Rich. He uses words like sinister and shit. Who the fuck says sinister?
I like words, man. Words have
motherfucker. Like
words have
fucking
meaning.
Villains, super villains and shit.
Oh no, I'm no super villain. I'm definitely just like
he's a fucking
just
super
like a
villain.
low.
I wish y'all
villain.
could see his fucking hair right now. His fucking hair is fucking beautiful.
Well, once we get the video set up, we're gonna be doing videos.
He got wavy hair, like long wavy hair, like Jesus.
I'll tell you what though, man. When it's hot like this, it is fucking brutal.
Y'all used to watch this show called Alice?
I'm a firm believer that there's no way Jesus could have had hair like this because he would have shaved it immediately.
Man, Jesus had dreads, man.
The
real dude. Oh, yeah. His name, that man wasn't Jesus.
No. Jesus
that man
definitely
name wasn't no fucking
like,
Jesus.
I mean,
how the fuck you gonna fucking...
I know what Arabs look like.
A motherfucker born in Jerusalem, in the Middle East. So they say.
He's not born in Jerusalem. He's a Nazarene.
Okay, cool. Still, all that.
See, I know the Jesus lore.
Right.
I know the canon.
So, boom, check it out.
You must be getting some like side stories shit here. That
I got
approved.
the fucking Mel Brooks version of it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Shout out to Mel Brooks. Spaceballs made a Schwartz.
I bet you his version of the Bible would be amazing.
Oh my god, it's gotta be amazing.
Could you imagine
I need to hit him on Twitter. And tell him to fucking.
Because I like to think like the guy who's Darth Vader would also play
give him
like
a
the Holy
suggestion.
Spirit.
Look, man, say Mel
in the same
Brooks,
costume.
I think you need to
funny.
do this. You need to touch this. The story of fucking Jesus.
I don't think those guys like to be told you need to touch this anymore. They get freaked out about that kind of saying.
They get fucking freaked out. Well, fuck it. We'll touch it. We'll make the fucking movie. Fuck it.
Fuck him. We don't need him. With
AI,
we can just like fucking
shout
get
out
it.
to Scorsese,
We'll get the AI to play him.
and all them other cats. I respect y'all game, but we don't need y'all niggas no more.
So wait, let me tell you about how I became a cook.
But hold on, let me say one more thing.
Yeah, okay.
Not to cut you off, real shit.
Oh, I never told you the sinister thing.
How the fuck, motherfucker, y'all talk about this dude, his name Jesus, he born over here in the Middle East and all this and that there. Ain't no such thing as no fucking Jesus. That really is Spanish. That's Jesus.
No, there's
how
like
the fuck you got a Mexican nigga born over here in Africa?
Well, first of all, the Mexicans took that name and used it in Mexico.
Where they took it from?
Well, I mean, when the Spanish came over,
Jesus de Leon.
So when the Spanish come over, they make them all Catholic. I mean, they're super Catholic, bro.
Okay.
Mexicans are super Catholic because of Spain.
You right. They all super Catholic.
I mean, they get like tattoos of Mary on their back and shit.
Like they wear rosaries and shit. on a regular
Even
basis.
though like they tell you not to wear a rosary, those motherfuckers have 4.
Yeah, they say not to do that shit. That's sacrilegious. That's like
They got one around like each appendage,
man,
arms, legs. They got
I know Mexicans like you say they wear 4 of them bitches.
Yeah, and they got a knife right next to it.
You fucking right. Yeah,
Jesus,
cut you from asshole
actually,
to
if they like grab Jesus, he becomes a switchblade.
all right. So.
Oh, but so I like to. So the password at work is like it's Peppermill with a capital P.
Peppermill with a capital P. Shout out to Peppermill, Riccobono's Peppermill.
I like to tell these old people that the password is spaghetti with a capital P.
Stupid as fuck.
And then they sit there, and because they're old, they do it like 3 or 4 times. They can't get it right because it's not the right password at all.
And you get a kick off of that shit, huh?
Wait, this is where I really get the kick, because that's not where I get the kick yet. Where I get the kick is when they give me the phone, and they go, "Can you do it?" And I just type in Peppermill with a capital P, insta get it, right? Like, oh, I got it. And they're like, well, I'll be damned. And so at the end of the day, they think I'm actually helpful and not just a dumb fucking troll. Like, I might be legally retarded. Like, with the shit I come up with.
Rich, I think we all fucked up, but you fucked up, though.
Like, I might be
Rich, I know I'm
retarded.
fucked up. I know I got a little fucked up in me. But my nigga, man, you a different level of fucked up.
Like, if I had blue hair, I wouldn't be punk rock. I'd be a troll.
Like
you know what I mean? Like those troll dolls. Like,
you
they'd be
really,
like,
the word sinister.
He's just autistic.
The word sinister really applies to you.
Like, I'm punk.
Like,
and it's like, dude, you got blue hair.
I could picture you in a fucking like a big old fucking room, like with like 20 fucking computer screens and like 13 keyboards, and you just like this, just doing all type of shit all over the fucking world and shit.
You ever
like
seen Grandma's
you shooting
Boy?
bombs to fucking Spain.
You ever
and shit.
seen Grandma's Boy?
Grandma Boy.
Yeah, Grandma's Boy.
No, I ain't never seen.
Grandma's Boy is a funny ass movie. It's about these dudes who work at a video game company, and one of them has to move back home with his grandma and her roommates, who end up being like, they just end up making him do all these.
Is grandma and a roommate?
There are 3 roommates, and they all give him like, this one dude's trying to get his game done, but they keep giving him like chores, and he can't just man up and tell these people. He's like, dude, I gotta clean gutters for my grandma. He's like, these roommates I have, man, they're freaks. They're freaks, bro. They've been riding me all night, and because he's just worn out from working, that's why he doesn't get anything done. And
He's just tired.
He's just tired as fuck. But I don't really remember where I was going for it with that.
Nah, you just brought up a movie called Grandma.
I know, but there was like a reason for it. I remember something you said.
I mean, what I said before that.
I don't know either. But so I was joining the Navy.
You was a cook in the Navy.
Yeah, but
why you became a cook in the Navy?
Right, I wasn't supposed to be a cook, right? So
what was you cooking?
I mean, I cooked everything.
What? You made macaroni?
Yeah, I mean like if that's what the day was, like there was days.
Did y'all fry chicken on the Navy ship?
Yeah. Which sucked.
How long would y'all be gone, like, out in the water on that ship?
The ship. Like, all right, so let me give you this whole story before we get to that.
All right.
So I joined the Navy. I take the ASVAB, which is like the SAT or ACT of the military.
With the ASVAB.
And I got like a 97 on it. I did really well.
That's good.
It's out of 100. I got
that's
really,
tight. That's
yeah,
tight.
It's good, right? So now the question is really like, why is this dude a cook?
You said 97?
Yeah, 97.
Shout out to Rich, man. 97 on the ASVAB.
I was supposed to be an air traffic controller. So I go, and the whole reason I'm joining the Navy, though, is because I'm getting suspended for a year from LSU because my roommate has decided to rat on me because I won't front him weed at the end of the year.
You went to LSU?
For a year.
Rich, you never told me you went to LSU.
Because I only went for, so I graduated high school, I was 17.
What high school you went to?
Jesuit.
Jesuit, okay. Shout out to Jesuit.
So, being a September kid, you're 17 when you graduate.
Right.
And so I turned 18 at LSU.
I'm a GED, babe. I got a GED, y'all.
Shout out to GED, bro. It's better than nothing.
I didn't graduate when I was 17.
So but if you were on, you got held back? Okay, but if you didn't get held back, you would have been 17. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like September kids just get kind of fucked on that.
Right.
But so I'm 17, I go to LSU, and then I'm selling weed, and my roommate, who I was normally cool with fronting weed because he got paid like once a week from his parents, they lived in like Alpharetta, Georgia or some shit, and that's a lot. There's a lot of money there.
Right.
Like Alpharetta, Mariota, like those places have a lot of money.
Fucking right.
And so he was paying me, but it was the end of the year. He was going home. I knew he wasn't going to pay me for that like quarter or eighth or whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
So I didn't sell it to him. Like the next day, 6:30 in the morning. LSU PDs at my door.
You serious?
And they're like...
At the dormitory?
Oh, yeah. Because I lived in the Pentagon. I lived in Jackson. 3rd floor. I remember it. And they come banging on my door, and they're like... They show me this, like, fucking Chinese takeout menu, and they're like... You know, they pull some fucking training day shit on me. I didn't even look and see if it was a warrant. Because I'm, like, fucking barely 18.
Did you have weed in the joint?
Oh, yeah. I had, like... See, and this is how...
I'm talking about in the room, in your dorm, you had weed up in there.
I had, like, 4 or 5 ounces.
Jesus Christ.
And... Well, I had like a big stash in the closet, right? That was locked.
Jesus Christ.
And I had like an ounce that would just sit out as like that was like that's how narcissistic I was. I just leave one out,
right?
Just to show off,
right?
I just let it go bad. I just let it dry out.
Sitting there.
Just sit there, throw it in the trash afterwards. There's potpourri to me.
Stupid.
And I was smoking weed too. So they walk up to my fucking display of weed and they're like, "Pop, there's an ounce of weed. We got him."
Right.
Like he's a college drug dealer. He's probably only has an ounce. I had like 4 or 5, so they didn't even check all the rest. Those dumb fucks.
They
Stupid fucking pigs, bro. What? Fuck cops, bro. Fuck them all.
Yeah, fuck the police.
My
Shout out to Ice Cube. In the words of Ice
of
Cube, O'Shea Jackson. Fuck the police. Like,
you know what? And fuck you too, Ice-T. On Law and Order, finding fucking rape victims and shit. I see you.
How the fuck you wind up playing the fucking police?
And you trying to pretend you're a hard ass rapper. Like, which side am I supposed to buy?
You made a song called Cop Killer.
Right, and now he's a cop.
No, you've been a cop on TV for 20 years now. Plus,
you basically are a cop. People look at you and go, "Oh, you're that cop from Law and Order."
Right.
Like you're Ice-T. Like, oh damn, fuck, they got 20 kids that died there.
The only thing he said, he pick him up. He got 1 bullet in his back. That's $1 million check for Ice-T.
So wait, so I'm that LSU nonsense is the reason I go.
I'm saying, okay, yeah,
so
my bad, not to get off track. Did they throw the cuffs on you?
Yeah, they threw the cuffs on me, brought me into. They didn't even bring me to Baton Rouge. They brought me to like the LSU cops.
To the LSU jail,
which isn't even off campus, right? It's like
so. What they wrote you like a summons, like a ticket,
right? They wrote me like a ticket, and then my stepdad, who's a lawyer, got it turned into like diversion, right?
Yeah.
And then somehow we even sweetened the. I don't even know how we pulled this off. We talked to the judge and was like, "Look, this dumb fuck lives in New Orleans.
Right.
Diversion's in Baton Rouge.
Right.
Can you just give me all the workbooks, and we'll turn them in at the end of the year, and we'll pay all the fees. Like we're never gonna be late on the fee.
Straight like that."
And they were like, "Yeah, fuck it, we don't give a shit." Because like in the legal system, it's you pay either with your time or your money.
Sometimes was it gas or was it Reggie?
It was gas, bro. Oh, I was getting I was getting like some. And this was like 2008, 2009.
Oh yeah, that was.
This was some crazy looking.
That was when the gas first started.
This looked like this shit looked like a coral reef. Like this shit was like it was like weirdly, it was big shapes and shit.
He said the weed looked like a coral fucking reef.
Before they got bleached.
Y'all go Google the Googler.
No, we don't need the Googler right now.
No, I ain't talking about her. I'm just saying. I'm just telling everybody.
I don't want her
to Google a coral reef.
What if she was like had some like Pavlovian response and she was like, "Oh, the Googler," and she like got like hyped up thinking she had to do something real quick and it was over nothing.
She's the Googler.
That would have been funny as fuck. So I go to the Navy.
The Googler. So I get like this biker shorts.
I do this like dumb diversion shit, right? Where I just fill out the workbooks at home. And I literally fill them out like the day before they're due. Like
I heard of diversion before.
You only get to do it once, and generally it's like one of those things you give to a kid, right? Because they're like, oh, you got caught up selling weed or some shit. You're doing something stupid. A lot of times you'll do it for like a minor in possession, right?
Right.
Especially like these kids who get like caught drinking at like some Tigerland bar.
Stupid shit.
That's a good one to get diversion for because you definitely don't want it on your record. You don't need that shit.
Right.
I mean, as a college freshman, you think it's going to ruin you. So I get suspended from LSU for a year because I'm selling weed. But they let me actually stay in my dorm until the end of the year. They didn't kick me out right away. They're like, I guess you already paid for school, so like, fuck it, you can stay. I don't know why. I never really.
You was on a scholarship, or you was paying?
No, I had tops. I had tops that year. Okay. Now I lost tops obviously when I dropped out, but I got suspended, so I didn't have an option. So like they suspend me for a year, and I'm like, well, I definitely don't want to live at home with my parents.
Okay.
I've experienced life for the first time, and I enjoy it much more without them. Like, this is cool. I can do stuff now. I can fuck chicks. I can answer the door with a hat on my dick.
Yeah, you're a free man.
I can do whatever the hell I want. You know, no one's got to tell me. I can brush my teeth when I want. I can shit when I want. Like fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm a free man.
Now you can have 5 bitches in your room throwing that ass in a circle.
Just cause.
Just cause.
So
Make
I'm
me some
like
fucking cheese eggs.
So I'm like living there for a little bit, working. The only job experience I had before that was like I worked at a McDonald's. I told you about that when I worked at McDonald's with that bitch
We all
Priscilla.
worked at McDonald's before. I think
Forbes-
everybody worked at McDonald's
Forbes,
at one point
if I'm
in
not
time.
mistaken, says it's like the #1 first job to have. Like it's the best.
Forbes said that McDonald's was the #1 first job to have.
Yeah, like it's like more successful people will tell you their first job was at a McDonald's. Like if you go, I mean, there's a lot of successful people that first job was flipping burgers at McDonald's. Like fuck.
I was looking at something on the internet one day and
I had to clean up the bathroom one time at McDonald's. I know we should be called just tangents instead of go fuck yourself because we just go on tangents the whole time. But
yeah,
I remember first fucking job, man, McDonald's. I'm cleaning the lobby, which also means I got to clean the fucking bathroom.
Jesus Christ.
And there's a thong, and I swear to God, it literally looked like someone shoved it up her ass and made her shit it out. This thing was completely covered in shit. I don't even know how it happened.
Say, bro.
I even kind of like moved it with the broom to kind of see if it was like maybe she just like.
I know you not lying because
maybe
of the
she
simple
just
fact
split
when
it,
I worked at McDonald's,
maybe she had like a 7-10
the
split.
The women's bathroom
is the worst.
Was disgusting.
It smells like a period every fucking day there.
The men's bathroom was normal.
The men's bathroom, there's like a guy smoking meth out of like a foil pipe.
Yeah, shit.
In the women's bathroom, there's like full blown
you go in the fucking women's bathroom, they got blood on the floor. Shit,
there's a toilet that's just filled with tampons.
Tampons on the fucking
and it's like from clearly different women.
Man,
they just keep
like
piling them on and flushing. Bitch. It's disgusting.
It looked like a fucking murder scene in that bitch.
You will lose all hope in womanhood if you go to a McDonald's.
Jesus Christ.
If you're a man and you go into a McDonald's, a female McDonald's bathroom, you will literally go, man. These women are disgusting. They're dogs.
Like
I'm gay.
Yeah, bro, for real, dog.
I'm telling you,
I worked at McDonald's. You heard me? Shout out to McDonald's, y'all. I made some good money out of McDonald's. You heard me at the time.
I made $10 an hour.
This was a long time ago. Yeah. I made some good money at McDonald's when I was there.
Well, you were also hustling too.
And that's right. Shout out to the hustle.
I was making couches out of French fries in the freezer. And
I was
smoking
selling
blunts.
weed out the bag door.
I was smoking those blunts,
I was
stealing
selling weed out the side door, and I was selling cocaine.
I was trying to pull my own version of the McMillions. I
was selling cocaine to my manager.
I was like stealing the Big Mac boxes like during Monopoly and like trying to sell them on Craigslist. And I think the only person that hit it was, dude, even like 16-year-old Richard knew this was a cop.
Right.
Like I just knew this guy was way too interested in these pieces to not be a honeypot. I didn't even know what a honeypot was at that time, but I knew I was dealing with a honeypot. I didn't know what
am I going too far by what I'm about to say?
What?
Just go fuck yourself. We can say what the fuck we want to say. We ain't fuck them.
Yeah.
Man, I used to buy weed from the police.
Oh, yeah. Funny fact about that LSU shit. So they busted me with an ounce. They only wrote down 18 grams.
18 grams.
Right. And so then now it's not like possession of an ounce. Like, remember that's when it was like, that was the threshold was an ounce. So they were like hooking me up. That was like,
so where the rest of the weed went?
Well, I don't know, but that was like my white privilege kicking in. You know, they were like, well, we'll take 7 grams off the top. We won't give this white kid an ounce on, and we'll just give him 18 grams. That looks fine.
Say, you really believe in that?
Oh, dude, I get away with nonsense. I pulled a gun on a cop. I pulled a gun on him, and I'm sitting here to tell you the tale.
You pulled a gun on a cop?
I pulled a gun on a cop.
And what did he do?
He told me to put that gun down.
And what happened?
And I put the gun down.
Did you go to jail?
Yeah.
And what happened with that charge?
Nothing.
What was your charge?
I was drunk driving. And
you got a drunk, nothing about assault or attempt murder on a police officer, none of that.
No, it was when I was going to jail. He was telling me it was going to be assault on an officer, resisting arrest.
Kind of motherfucking props and shit and all that, but that's why he privileged for real.
Yeah, that's why I say it's real. Yeah, I mean, there's black kids that hold up their wallet and get shot in the face.
I would have got killed.
I've literally pulled a gun on a cop and walked away.
I would have got killed.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm a firm believer in it. And it's not like.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you know me better than anyone else really does. Like, I am as not white as it gets. I just really despise white people for the most part. All your Karens and your Mikes, like all these guys, like that generally kills me, man. Like, cause I try really hard to be cool with everybody. Like, that's my thing.
But Rich, you is cool though. Like,
right,
Rich, I fuck with you from day one.
Right, but I always go back to this story of the.
And y'all know why I like Rich? From the man, we like night, we ebony and ivory. You hear me? This is a white boy. I'm a black dude. We from the same city.
I'm literally as white as it gets.
You know what I'm saying?
Like if I was any white, I'd be.
What I love about this motherfucking, what I respected about it from day one, the motherfucker raw. He real. He don't sugarcoat. He don't, he keep it a stack. You know what I'm saying? How he feel is how he fucking feel. I mean, if you can't love a motherfucker like that keep it real all the time, you hear me? You fucked up. I don't want no motherfucker being fake with me at all.
It sucks sometimes being real.
Man, fuck that. I love real. I respect that. I embrace that shit. I take that. I love that. I would rather you be you and say what the fuck on your mind and what's on your heart than the sugarcoat. Oh, I'm going to say this. I'm going to do it this way just because. Oh, Bruce Black, I can't say this. No, don't do that.
Oh, no.
Don't fucking do that. Keep it a fucking buck with me at all fucking times. That's what I love about you. When you start doing that fake shit, then I don't want to fuck with you no more.
Bruce, I mean, it's super evident about just what white people can get away with. Yeah, white people get shot by cops too.
You right. White people can get away with certain shit. Like
you ever seen
I
that
wouldn't
video
have never got away with that shit.
You ever seen that lady? And I don't know where it is, but there's a cop who's trying to remove her from a store or something. The store is called the cops and said, "Get this bitch out of here." And she is like, "Get your hands!" She is slapping the cop, literally pushing him away. Will not get out of this booth or whatever. Fighting this cop hard.
And ain't nothing get done about that.
Let that be a black dude. There's 4 cops coming in, and they're all grabbing an appendage, and they might just throw him out of the window. Just because they said he lunged.
Jesus Christ. Richard, if I walk out that door right now.
Pull a gun on a cop, you're dead.
I'm 6'6".
You're dead.
230 pounds.
You can't outrun a bullet.
Black man.
Yeah.
Tattoos, tatted
it
up.
It sucks, man.
With a fucking tank top on. If I go out there, I ain't even got to pull no gun. If I resist one of them fucking police, it's a possibility. I'm definitely going to get tased. And I might get shot.
There's a high chance that you're going to get tased and probably have a broken rib, which is insane.
Facts.
And you're going to go back in the future, you're going to eventually see a YouTube video. It's going to be these cops laughing about choke slamming some older black dude.
That's right.
I say older, but you're 44.
Right.
You're not really in the position to get choke slammed.
Right.
And but look who's a cop. It's these guys who peaked in high school, the quarterback that never left his hometown.
A bunch of bitch ass niggas in high school. That's who the police is now.
A lot of guys who did 5-6 years in the Marine Corps but couldn't really cut it for 20.
Right.
And they live in this.
You gotta be a fucking G to last in the fucking Marine Corps.
And they do this shit where they pull. It's like they go for any power.
They pussy. Just like you say. I look at a lot of niggas.
These guys get away. Did you remember that guy I showed you in Baton Rouge who literally got groped in the middle of a street?
Yeah.
Just because he was a black kid, they were just driving around. Now, granted, they did have weed, but that's beside the point because they weren't even stopped for it smelled like weed. They just stopped.
And they literally went all in this man's ass and shit.
Dude, they pulled his pants down.
Yeah, they pulled his pants down
and went
in his ass.
It's like the equivalent of pulling his pants down on vets. Whoa. People saw that shit.
People riding down the street in traffic.
He was holding his underwear open, looking at that dude's dick. That dude's either gay or he's just abusive. And he's probably both. Let's be real. Most of those super hardcore redneck conservatives.
But I ain't no sucker.
They love getting fucked in the ass for some reason.
I ain't no sucker. I'm not bragging on this, and it's not nothing. We can Google this. Y'all can Google this. I don't really want to put my fucking government name out on the air like that. But this is, Rich could Google it. This is actual factual. You know what I'm saying? When you go to jail, your charges are a fucking public record. Right. My first ever charge in my life. First time I went to jail, 17 years old. My first charge was assault on a police officer. And this is public record. You know what I'm saying? And, I got put on probation for the shit. I didn't serve no time. I sat in jail maybe about a week or something like that. And shout out to my mama, rest in peace. She come bail me out when they gave me a bond. But I'm like this here, bro. Like I said, I ain't no sucker. I don't give a fuck who you is. Don't put your hands on me.
Oh no, that's
I don't give a fuck about your badge, your gun.
That's like
and I was 17 years old at the time.
That's like what they want to hear.
Yeah, this motherfucker laid up there.
That's like, oh, their dick gets real hard. They're ready. They're like,
his
I'm
dick
about to
got
kill
hard.
that guy.
His dick got hard.
You know, it's
his dick got hard. My hands got hard too.
It's so funny now that they're not like able to just kill black people regularly. Yeah. How many people don't want to become cops?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's hilarious.
That's like right now. That's why
and
to this day, right now.
And they bitch about defunding the police, but you know we've put more money in the budget for police this year than we did last year.
Yeah.
So, like, we're not defunding the police. In fact, we're giving them more money.
Giving them more fucking money for nothing.
And somehow there's more crime. But see,
that's fucking suckers.
See, but that is like the power.
They fucking suckers.
No, because it's the power of statistics. Because cops don't actually prevent crime.
Say, bro.
They just report the crime.
I know people that's personally. My cousin, the fucking police. My cousin is an NOPD officer. She's been on the fucking force 9 years.
Well, I hate NOPD because they take too long to get to the scene.
She don't say. Check this out. I'm not going to even say her name like that.
No, don't say it.
But she don't give a fuck.
I'm sure not. Why would she? She's got a union job.
She don't give a fuck. Like, she tell me all the time, like, cuz, if a motherfucker starts shooting, I'm running.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm not shooting back. I'm not fucking doing none of that extra shit.
I wouldn't be that that trusting in the New Orleans Police Department's weapons.
Yeah.
I would be like, I would not be surprised if a cop shot at me and their gun jammed.
Right.
Like, real I really shit. Wouldn't be. I'd actually stop and laugh, and I'd get arrested as a shitty criminal.
Check this out. And I told the homie this shit the other day. Man, these little niggas. You know what, Rich? It might stretch out a little bit. We doing good.
I just wondering.
We good. We might stretch out a little.
I got a question for you though.
What's up? Talk to me.
So what if in like a few hundred years there was like, so we all know George Washington, right?
This nigga said a few hundred years.
So think about this, like
forward or backwards?
Forward.
Okay, come on.
So like we all know George Washington, right? Like George Washington. But what
George
if, like,
Washington, the so-called first president.
Like you could literally just Google him; it's the first president. But what if, in like a few hundred years, there was like a Twitch streamer, and he's like some dumb fat British guy, and he's like, "It's your boy Georgie Washington," and he becomes like so shitty and like upvoted that when you Google George Washington, you get Georgie Washington.
Georgie.
Yeah, he's just some fat British guy, and that's how he gets away with it. He's like, "I'm Georgie."
He got a grill on.
Yeah, but he's like fat and it looks like aluminum.
He's fat with a gold grill on.
Nah, it's like silver. You know, it's one of them silver grills. Because actually, you know a grill I really like, and I wouldn't, if I had the money, I'd get it. In fact, I want just the two bottom canine. That's what those Jewish two gold canines right at the bottom.
That's it.
Yeah.
No diamonds.
No.
Just solid gold.
Just solid gold.
Why you don't get them? You know where to get them at?
No. But I mean, I have.
You need me to plug in?
No, I mean, I have amazing teeth. I wouldn't. I mean, I think my mom.
No, but they don't have to be permanent. You ain't got to get.
No, I want them permanent.
You can take them in and out.
No. I want.
Like they can be real gold. You could just take them in and out. You could play them.
What if you replace? I want to replace all my teeth like with actual, not like the gold covering. I want my teeth. I want gold mold.
You want
teeth.
Implants?
Yeah, but with gold.
You want solid gold?
Solid gold implants.
You really want to do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking I'm pretty hot.
So why you don't just get a grill?
I don't know.
Well, you could take it in and out.
I don't know. I don't have a use for a grill.
We're going to go to the spot. We're going to go get fitted for grills.
I mean, where am I going to wear the grill? In my house?
We just going to, we go, when we go out.
I don't go out.
We going to start going out.
I guess so, yeah.
You need to
So one time we were.
And we're going to take Miss Kitty.
All right. One time we all went out to drink after work, right? We had this, so we had Big Joe, who was the busser, No Toe Joe, right? And then
he came in that other day.
Yeah, I saw him. That's my boy. I love No Toe.
No Toe Joe.
His downfall inevitably was Reggie, because he would smoke a blunt of Reggie at 420 and then eat like fried chicken and mac and cheese on a daily basis.
You say he smoked a blunt of fucking Reggie.
Yeah, I tried to get him to smoke good. He would not do it. He liked Reggie.
Remember that night I was busting that pepper mill?
Yeah.
Julia said.
Julia only smokes Reggie, I think.
Uh-huh.
I think she only smokes Reggie too, if she smokes. I don't know. What were you about to say?
She smokes CBD.
Oh, well, that's nothing. That's not even smoking weed.
She like to drink, though.
Yeah, she is a
hard alcohol. Her thing is drinking.
She like can put down a bottle of vodka like
she
it's
like to get scullied. She like to get scully bombed.
Oh yeah, she is definitely a salty sail her kind of drunk.
She cool though.
I'm sure she is.
I fuck with her. She cool. She really like. I could talk to her. She down to earth. Like a lot of females, you don't.
Yeah.
Have certain conversations with them, or you just stay away from them. Whatever,
right. No, I know. Well, some of them, it's hard to like even have that conversation.
Yeah,
with.
Drew cool as
I mean,
fuck,
the Lindsays
like
of the world.
To a fucking dude.
But wait, so Joe, so we go to fucking this bar after work, and Joe's son is our dishwasher, Little Joe.
Okay.
Ironically enough, Little Joe is bigger than Big Joe.
Gotcha. And
he is
big,
huge.
Big Joe, a big motherfucker. Like,
and Little
Big
Joe
like
is just
tall like me.
Little Joe literally could have been Grimace. He's actually built like a chicken nugget.
He built like a chicken nugget.
Yeah, you know how they're just like perfectly round? Like a chicken nugget on legs.
Your fucking analogies, dog. Like
I'm trying to describe him as best I could.
Okay, chicken nugget.
But this dude refused to get anything to drink from the bar. Not even like a juice.
He wouldn't let nobody buy him a drink or nothing? Or he just didn't?
The bartender, it like made it like a point of like everyone had to get something.
Right.
Like even if you got a pineapple juice, you had to get something.
What's the sense in going in the bar?
If you're not getting anything.
If you're not going to get
that was her point. What are you doing then? And like in his defense, like who the fuck are you? But she's the bartender. I get it.
Right.
Like whatever. That's her prerogative. And dude, I just remember him like being a fucking like weird social asshole about it and be like, I don't want to.
Asshole.
He's just like, I don't want to drink anything. It's like, just get a fucking juice.
I'm in a bar.
You're literally in a bar.
But I don't want to drink.
We told you we were going to a bar. We didn't say we were going out to eat. We said we're going to this thing.
We're in a bar.
It's called Cheers.
Jesus Christ, it's called Cheers.
Like it's literally like a bar.
Taking a break in the world today takes everything you got. Making a break from all your
We're going to wrap this up by me finally finishing why I was a cook. So I get all the way to Pensacola, right? They tell me like the whole time.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
I don't really want to mute him.
And you're always glad you came.
But I can mute him on my end.
You want to be where you can see. Troubles are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name.
Always at the end. But
okay.
Thanks. I think we're trying to like wrap up, but I'm trying to round out the story. So they tell me, my recruiter tells me the whole time, you're good to go. You're going to get in. Like you got a 97. You're going to be in air traffic control.
Right.
No way. Even with this like drug charge, like it's cool. We'll waive it. I get all the way to Pensacola where the air school is, and they literally go, huh, who told you that? You fucking retard. Go back to Chicago. Like, fuck. All right, so they send me back to Chicago. And it's like, you get 3 choices. It's the needs of the Navy at that point. Because like the whole reason you've been waiting a year and a half,
right,
is because your job has been slotted out for a whole year. And you're waiting for the next available deployment spot. So, like, you can either leave and go back into the back of the line. It's another year and a half that you don't want to waste. Because you're not getting any younger.
Some bullshit.
You're not getting any better shape. Like, the shape you're in right there at 18 is the best. Maybe not the best you'll ever be in boot camp, but, like after the end of 4 years, that
18.
kid is, like, the best
18,
he's in.
Yeah, you tight.
But, like, you can, like, you can do shit when you're 18 that you can't believe you did.
Right.
Like, it's insane what you can do at 18.
Like, at 18 years old, at 17 years old, I jumped from the free throw line.
Oh, yeah. Well, perfect example.
I was jumping from the free throw line on a regular basis like it wasn't nothing.
When I was 19, I got snuck by a taxi cab.
You got what?
A taxi came out of nowhere and snuck me.
A taxi hit you?
It snuck me. It didn't hit me. It snuck me. I didn't know it was there.
It fucked you up?
Oh, dude, this thing hit me. Fucking sent me flying. Not flying. I fucking hit the ground, though. But, like.
Did they keep going?
No. The guy gets out, right?
Was he an Indian?
I don't remember. I was shit-faced. And I make a deal with him that if he brings me home, I won't say anything. And he brings me home for free, right? That was my deal. I didn't want to pay for the cab home. I was like, I'll let you off the hook if you bring me home, you fucking son of a bitch.
You possibly had a concussion.
I woke up. Dude, I'm
this
lucky.
This nigga said he woke up. Y'all hear this? He woke up.
I'm lucky
and
I can still
ask for a ride.
No. I hit the ground and then I got up. I didn't like fall asleep on the ground. He didn't just like knock me out. No. Don't get that wrong. I'm saying like the next day I woke up, right? Like I got home, confused as fuck of how I even got home. Very confused of why my back is in like insane pain.
His back.
I go take a shower.
His back.
and the water hits my back.
He was confused.
And I tighten up so hard, I just turn and look in the mirror, and it's a bruise from like the middle of my shoulder,
bruise,
all the way down to my the middle of my thigh.
Bruise.
It's not like a bruise. I looked like a ribeye. I was like red,
ribeye,
like purple. I was like purple.
Purple.
You thought I was like turning into Akon or some shit.
Christ.
Like it was scary.
I got locked up.
I thought
he said bruise.
I thought parts of me
Listen
died.
to them words. Bruise. Back.
That's the power of 20.
Jesus Christ.
I went to work the next day.
You a fucking savage.
I rode my bicycle to work that day.
Fucking savage.
Over the Cleary Bridge.
See, one time I was walking down the street.
20 for you.
I was about 13 years old. I was walking down the street.
Probably 22.
And a fucking bird flew clean into my face.
Oh, we were just watching that. There's a girl on
I swear to God. Like,
she's like on like a slingshot
I ain't
thing.
never got punched that hard.
You know, like, oh yeah, I can imagine. You ever
that
see like
shit hurt.
those videos where it's like two people strapped up and they're about to do the slingshot and they're about to just scream, right?
Yeah, on that fucking ride.
Right. So they're strapped in, and what makes it really nice is it's these two blonde white chicks. So it's like perfect, and they're flying through the air, and it takes a while. Like they make it. You think they're good? They're golden. They've cleared it.
They cleared.
This fucking seagull pops this bitch in the face and doesn't just fly off. It doesn't flail off. It gets in the spot where it's like held in by the air, and it's just. And
that bitch was hovering on her ass.
Dog, no. It was like seizing out on her, right? It looked like it was having a seizure because this thing was trying to leave, but the air was like, "Oh no, seagull, you're staying. You're in for the ride." And the girl is like, "Oh my god, a fucking seagull! Holy shit, I'm gonna die!" Because she's dumb. She doesn't know. She thinks the seagull's actually gonna kill her. It's gonna bite me and fuck me, and all of a sudden I'm gonna have. Oh my god, I think it's a black seagull. Oh jeez, like I think he took my purse. This seagull all of a sudden becomes like a profile.
This a nigga seagull.
Oh yeah, this is
this bitch out the 7 Wall.
This seagull somehow stole her purse from the rod. But like the seagull got stuck in like that.
Say, you rode the ferry before?
Yeah, of course.
See, real talk. I
Real
can't make
ride
this
the
up.
ferry.
I'm on the ferry one time. I had a bag of Cheetos.
Yep.
A bag of fucking Cheetos. I'm riding, going to Algiers.
You remember
I swear to God, the fucking seagull came, hovered in front of me.
Oh yeah, he taunts you.
And took my fucking Cheetos out my fucking hand.
I am convinced seagull. No, so let me tell you a story about this.
You don't understand. It was some hood shit, man. This man jacked me, man.
Listen to me. Look,
this man robbed me, bro.
Let me tell you about an animal robbery story.
Oh my God.
I was a very young child. I must have been not even 9 years old. I had to have been like 7 or 8, right?
Okay.
I'm like 7 or 8 years old. This is young Rich. Young Rich is not what you think he is. Like you look at me and go, "Oh, smaller."
I wish I had a time machine. I can go back and see Young Rich.
Young Rich was a fucking.
I can imagine.
Dummy.
Young Rich was
smart.
You probably was.
Did the dumbest shit ever.
Fuck.
I did some crazy shit. I was insane. So, Young Rich is at the zoo. Specifically, I'm in the aviary. And
in the who?
The aviary, the bird thing. You know, the big bird cage, right? I might have like stuttered. I say that I do that sometimes. But I don't know what possessed me to do this, but there's an owl facing off against me. Like a real Nicolas Cage face-off moment.
An owl facing off against you.
Yeah,
like you talking about like the cold stare? Like y'all both like.
He just kind of landed right there, and I decided that was a face-off. Okay? Pokemon style. Yeah, and that's what he said. Who? And I said, moo. And he said, who? And me and this owl continued to hoot and moo at each other for about 5 minutes. Because I'm a dumb 7-year-old. I'm just going to keep doing it until I find out why I can't do this.
You was with your mom?
I was with my stepdad.
Okay.
And my stepdad is the kind of guy who, if you have a fork and you're going to an electric plug, he goes, "Let me grab a beer. Let me look." He's not even a redneck kind of guy, but he loves, like, dude, he loves watching
He
misery.
gonna let a boy be a boy.
He's gonna let you do some dumb shit, and he's gonna love it, every moment of it, because he's using his memories like we use Facebook, right? He's like, I'm just gonna enjoy these, I'm gonna like them, and this is gonna keep coming back.
Look at this stupid motherfucker right here.
Watch
he
this.
hooting at a fucking owl.
He said this motherfucker is mooing at an owl. Well, so this owl decided. I thought I'd won. The owl left. It did not leave. It ascended. It
fell play when the owl left.
No. I thought I won. I felt victorious.
Oh, you thought he gave up like he was.
I thought I defeated the owl into thinking that it was I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought I won.
All right.
Point is, I thought I was surely the winner. This owl, I guess, heard that I thought I was winning, and it turned around, and it flew down and snatched the hat right off my head, and I never got that hat back.
You never got the hat back.
And I saw that owl a lot after that.
He took your hat.
He jacked the fuck out of me. He took that hat right off my head. I was wearing it. He grabbed it like he was grabbing me. That owl was trying to kill me. That owl was like, I'll show you who to moo at, motherfucker. But he only got my hat. I was wearing a dumb Zephyrs hat. I was a stupid little kid. I got the dumb little Zephyrs hat on.
Rich, you making this shit up right now?
Not at all. Not at all. If it wasn't, what time is it? If it wasn't late, I'd literally call my stepdad and be
like, bitch took your fucking hat off your head.
It's 8:05.
What time is it?
8:05.
I'm going to text Andy right now.
That shit crazy.
I'm texting my stepdad. Hopefully we get a verification. Because I don't want to call him because he goes to bed at like 8 in the fucking
morning. Right. I mean, I'm just, that story is just like, that's fucking crazy.
Not making it up at all.
You moved at this bitch and that bitch came back.
And fucked me up.
And took your hat.
I was terrified of owls for years.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I cried. I was fucking 7. I ran out of the aviary.
Yeah, like
shit my pants in tears, saying, I want a Roman candy and I want to go home now. Give me some taffy and let me fucking sob in peace. Like, I was fucking devastated. This owl broke my trust. Nature wasn't supposed to betray me. I was supposed to betray nature. Instead, it turned around and fucked me hard. Stole my hat. Said, fuck you, capitalism. We'll show you the power.
Remember I got bit by a Doberman Pinscher. Y'all know what a Doberman Pinscher is? You know what a Doberman Pinscher is?
Yeah, it's
you know
a
what the dogs are?
Yeah.
That's the bitch with the long face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bitch tore my ass up.
One time at McDonald's, I was walking home and this fucking dog.
His name was what the fuck that motherfucker?
That dog busted through a fucking like screen door thing. That I don't know why it was very loosely on. This dog chased me down and bit my fucking calf.
It was Mr. Brown dog. He stayed next door to my grandpa.
You see that like weird little gap right there?
Yeah.
That's from that dog. When I was like 16, I was walking home from McDonald's. I guess I smelled like French fry grease or some dumb shit, and this dog got fucking hot. I don't know what it is about dogs. They either really like me or they're trying to kill me.
Man, look, one night
I don't know if they've been talking to squirrels, but
Mr.
I know the
Brown,
squirrels are out to get me.
This back in my former life, you know what I'm saying, when I was out here thugging and shit. I run from the police one night.
I think in my former life I was probably Michael Vick. Because like these dogs hate me, man. I don't get it.
I jump in Mr. Brown's yard. Not only did he have the Doberman Pinscher, he had like 8 chihuahuas.
See,
but
they get that ankle. They get those ankles, man.
I'm running from the police. I done ducked the block. I came around the block. I come through the cut. I jump in Mr. Brown's backyard, going by my grandpa's house.
Did you get past the dogs?
Man, them bitches tore my ass up.
Well, it would have been like really cool if you would have got past the dogs and they like fucked up the cops.
Man, them bitches tore my ass up.
In Grand Theft Auto, you would have got past the dogs.
The dogs tore my ass up. The chihuahuas, I had like 8
They fuck up your ankles, bro.
No, man, I fell on the ground.
Oh, that's
I
the
fell
worst.
on the ground. Them bitches would bite me all on my
Now
ass.
Now they're in your face.
They would bite me all on my neck, all of them. Oh, they fucked me up. One nigga had my finger. A chihuahua had my finger. The Doberman Pinscher bit me on my back. You heard me?
I feel like chihuahuas biting you is like retarded piranhas.
Confession. I'm about to share something with y'all. I actually grabbed a Doberman Pinscher by his fucking neck and I bit him.
Oh, yeah. You got to bite him back. Yeah, fucking right. You bite him back.
I bit that bitch right across his fucking eye.
I bit a dog before.
And that bitch say, "Arr!"
Have you ever bit a dog? You ever bit a dog, Aisha? I bit a dog.
I bit that bitch.
I bit him.
Like
I bit him. Sometimes you got to alpha check him.
I'm swinging them off. I'm kicking them and shit and all that, but that big bitch standing on me, just pecking at me, just biting.
Nah, fuck it. Bite him in the neck.
I grabbed this bitch ass by his fucking neck and I bit him right across his eye. That bitch hollered like a cougar. Mm-hmm. You heard me? And took out running.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then I got up. I went inside. My grandpa was like, "Boy, what the fuck wrong with you?"
Biting
dogs.
Said,
Man, them bitches told me up. He was like, man.
You know, it's funny you say that because Andy always used to tell me, he'd be like, Rich, it's not news when someone gets bit by a dog.
Right.
The news is when a man bites the dog.
The news is when a man bites the fucking dog.
And then you want to know about that guy.
And guess what? Guess what Mr. Brown said the next day? Came, knocked on my grandpa's door.
Did you bite my dog?
Your grandson.
Why does this guy remind me of like Uncle Marcus?
He ran through my backyard.
I imagine him eating a sandwich at the same
He
time.
fucked my dog up. He did something to my dog. I don't know what he did to my dog.
But that dog's scared now. He different.
Man, that dog looked at me different.
And yelped. He was like, oh,
No,
shit.
I'm talking about.
Oh, he never like
When I would
made eye
walk past
contact
the
with you
house
again.
and shit, all that there, the little child would just, hold on, we gonna get to this. I'm gonna tell you what I did to Chihuahuas. But I'll walk past the fence. Man, that fucking Doberman, he be standing in the back, he just be looking. He would never come out the fence and bark at me or nothing.
Right?
Yeah. He was like, oh, this motherfucking human bit me.
Why? Tell me why when I was a kid I thought behind every fence was a sandlot dog.
Like Ridge.
If there was a fence by a field, I had just assumed there
On
was a
some
big
shit,
dog
though,
that was going to
Ridge,
bite me in the hand.
Growing up, it was a sandlot dog behind all the fences.
It really, yeah, it felt like it. It felt like
Real
there
shit.
was. I do like
Like,
this
that's
like
not no-
new
you
thing
not
society
tripping.
does where they like all the dogs are inside dogs now. I do like that.
Yeah, nowadays, people got pussy dogs now.
Bro, the dogs,
Dogs
these
is
dogs
pussy.
couldn't.
People ain't got no fucking
These dogs
gangster
wouldn't have
dogs
made
no
it in the
more.
90s.
They
I'll
ain't
tell
got
you
no
that.
fucking pit bulls and German shepherds.
These dogs wouldn't have made it in the 90s.
Yeah, these fucking dogs.
My
Pussy.
boy Nick has a hypoallergenic dog. It's never actually touched physical ground. It's only lived on like carpet and
Man,
hardwood.
these dogs going to McDonald's. And
This
shit,
dog
getting
fits in his
10-piece
hand.
chicken
It's full
nuggets
grown.
with honey mustard. These dogs, I call niggas dogs pudding biscuits now.
Remember that episode of Futurama where they find like there's like little things that are basically like small puffy dogs, but everyone like on Earth is like, oh, these things are great in ranch, and they're just eating them, and like Leela's the only one who knows that they're like living things or whatever. Everyone thinks they're like chicken tenders or some shit, you know?
And then they like really genetically like fucking up the dog code now.
Oh,
They got a miniature. They got a miniature everything now.
You know,
they call it teacup.
They got. I saw a tomato the other day. It's called an indigo tomato.
What the fuck is an indigo tomato? What you mean?
It's a tomato. It's purple, first of all.
A purple tomato.
It's called indigo tomato, though. It has twice as many antioxidants as a blueberry.
Who made this?
Some like Monsanto or some shit. I don't
A
fucking
nigga made a purple tomato.
It's
was just-
Monsanto. It's like not just like some nigga made it. It's like Monsanto made it. It's a GMO tomato.
Where you get it from?
I don't know. I just saw it on my feed. Same place I saw the Israeli story about the meat. You know, that feed gives me some random shit.
A purple tomato.
It's not just purple. It's like genetically modified to be better than other
How many
tomatoes.
antioxidants you said in it?
Twice as many as a blueberry.
Twice as many as a blueberry.
I mean, that's a lot. Blueberries got a lot. You know, bears eat a ton of blueberries in the winter. You know.
Right. You know Kevin Gates opened a blueberry farm. Huh?
Fuck out of here. He's making.
Well, he
jam.
started. He bought a whole bunch of land up in California and
What's
turned
the
it
name
into
of
a
it?
blueberry farm.
What's the name of it?
I don't know the name.
Is it like 2 farms? Like I got like 2 farms. I got 2 farms.
I'm not sure about all that. I'm gonna have to look. We can look up the specifics on it, but he has a blueberry farm. It's on YouTube. Like they got they show scenes and they got documents and show him at his blueberry farm, his farm. Period. Like he got.
I know
goats
The
and,
Rock has a farm. He has a pond. I
Huh?
mean, he probably has a farm too. But have you
Who
ever
that?
seen the Rock? How he like when he stresses out, apparently he goes fishing
The Rock has a pond.
with like some big ass fish in it.
Yeah, Kevin Gates got like blueberries, watermelon field.
You check out my Mississippi Kevin Gates shit.
He got goats.
Big Walk Dog. Big Walk Dog.
Big Walk Dog. You talked about Big Walk Dog.
I'm gonna keep pushing Big Walk Dog.
Bro, you
and
really fucking with Big Walk
I
Dog.
fuck
huh?
with Big Walk Dog.
He
real
hard like that, son?
You know what? We're gonna play a Big Walk Dog classic
Let's play a
right
Big
here.
Walk
Hold
Dog.
up.
Let me-
Let me
yeah,
find
give
it
me
real
some Big
quick,
Walk
GFY.
Dog.
It's a
I
long
should have jumped
episode.
on it when you told me about it, but I didn't. I'm slipping. Let me see what's going on with Big Walk Dog because I know you ain't gonna just I know you ain't gonna rep on him like that if he ain't tight. And you been talking about it for a minute, so if you talking about him the way you talking about him like that, Big Walk Dog gotta be tight.
I don't know, man. I'm really. You'll instantly hear it and go, oh, I know what kind of sound he has.
Okay.
Which is cool. Like
And Big Walk Dog from Mississippi, right?
He is from Tutfuller, Mississippi.
Tutfuller.
It's like
What the fuck is Tutfuller?
It's a town of like 3,000 people.
3,000 people.
Straight up. It's like some
Man,
little.
I ain't never heard of that. Tutfuller.
I'm probably even saying it wrong.
That must be right next door to Nigga Keep Running, Mississippi.
This is out from.
You know
May.
they got a town in Mississippi called Nigga Keep Running?
I'm sure. I'm not surprised by that one bit. All right, how do I get this to play? Is it playing in your headphones?
Ain't nothing playing in my headphone.
All right.
What his name is?
Big Walk Dog. I don't think they
Big
can
Walk Dog. This Big Walk Dog, y'all.
I don't think they can hear it. I don't think they can hear it.
You want me to play it on the phone?
Nah, it's cool, but it's not really that important. I was just showing you. But, like, I mean, if you guys are interested, Big Walk Dog. But, like, I don't know, man. It's like he sounds like a Mississippi Kevin Gates.
Let me check him out.
Yeah. And that's it for us today, guys. See you later. Bye.